Welcome back, Crypto Disco, everybody. Again, talking about XCN. It's one of our favorites here. It's a real exciting one with a very low market cap. And if you haven't joined us before, go ahead and take a look at some of our previous videos where we talked about some price predictions for the bull run, a little bit of the tokenomics, some staking, and a few other things. Mentioned in our last video a little bit about an airdrop that's coming to XCN holders with the virtual US dollar, the VUSD on the Onyx coin. Take a look at it here. So if you haven't looked at the white paper, go ahead and take a look at it. Let's talk about it here a little bit in their white paper. So it's a stable digital currency backed by on-chain reserve assets, helping mitigate crypto market volatility and providing a reliable environment for redemption. As a centralized stablecoin, VUSD is issued and managed by a third-party operator in a compliant, regulatory-approved manner, ensuring its longevity and trustworthiness. It's kind of interesting that they're now getting into it, like so many others. Ripple, we've talked about their RLUSD that they're putting on the XRPL and also on Ethereum. Bifrost on, I'm sorry, not Bifrost, on Bifrost. Well, no, it is on Bifrost. Sorry, the USDX. Tied to the Flare network is coming out. Plus, most other ones. Those are the big ones I've been looking at that are going to have some market impact. So this is good news for XCN and Onyx coin. For those that don't know, so unlike decentralized stable coins like DAI, which holds reserves in smart contracts, VUSD's reserves are stored in externally owned accounts. This design choice eliminates the risk of hacks due to potential vulnerabilities and novel protocols, as reserves are easily verifiable via blockchain explorers. So it's a little bit different. I've explored into this a little bit because I'll say, hey, decentralized is a big thing, right? DeFi, decentralized finance. Being that you need to have one-to-one equivalent for your stable coin, right? So it's not just like, hey, XCN or Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, like there is no backing of that coin. It is what it is. So it's essentially like if you have $1 million in VUSD in the reserves, you need to have a dollar equivalent in your reserves, right? In an off-chain account. So essentially it's the on-chain, I'm sorry, I said off-chain, the on-chain reserve. So essentially you need to have, whether it's treasuries, bonds, literal US dollars from a bank account, whatever it is that you're using, you have to have that dollar equivalent of VUSD. So it's unique that they're doing it centralized, which makes it easier for auditing and verifying. I'd have to look a little bit more into RLUSD for Ripples and see how they're doing it. I know they have a third party that is handling that for them, but it's very interesting aspect, and obviously security is a very important aspect of this. For VUSD, being it having to be DeFi, decentralized, I don't think is near as important as actual chain itself. So it goes in here how it distinguishes itself from other stable coins by attaining its reserve on chain rather than in bank accounts or other centralized financial institutions. So Ripples, when I first looked at it, I believe that's kind of how they have a institution, their third party that was, I think, literally holding it in a vault and separate accounts and everything else. And so being on chain rather than a third party is very unique. So we'll see how this goes. I'll do a little more research than other ones to see how it compares. So it removes the counterparty risk associated with debanking and negates the need to rely on third-party attestations for reserve verification. An RLUSD, Ripple literally has that, right? They have a third-party attestation for reserve verification. So it removes this step. VUSD removes that step completely by being on-chain reserves, where anyone can confirm the circulating supply is fully backed, which promotes transparency and trust, right? Rather than having to have a third party go and say, yep, good, we audit it, you're good to go. The transparency security makes it attractive to users and merchants who are concerned about the volatility of traditional cryptos and the opaque reserve mechanisms of other stablecoins. The clear visibility of reserves fosters confidence among users and merchants alike, enhances the efficiency of financial transactions by reducing costs, improving speed and accuracy in a secure manner, Also facilitates cross-border transactions, lowering fees and processing times compared to traditional methods. So the big benefit of having VUSD, the virtual US dollar stablecoin on Onyx, is not that, hey, we want to have our own, everybody's got a stablecoin, we need to have our own stablecoin. Me as a holder of XCN, the benefit is that I will be able to quickly and easily swap XCN or any other tokens on chain to VSD. So hey, we're hitting a bull run. I want to cash out. I have some XCN that's staked in the app. You can turn around and swap it out for VUSD. You don't have to withdraw your tokens to a centralized exchange like Coinbase, Kraken, Uphold, whatever, or Binance, and then cash out that way, right? To get out of your XCN. So you can swap on chain to VUSD and it's pegged to the dollar. So hey, my all my toes say if you have $1,000,000 and it goes up to 10 cents, you want to cash out, hey, 100 grand, right? Well, you just if with how fast the market moves, you can swap really quickly into VUSD. You have your 100 grand, and now you can work on, take your time to get in that to an exchange to be able to get that money in your bank account. So that's a great benefit that is going to come to Onyx. So taking a look at VUSD over to their um, Twitter page and have their own website and their own white paper, being the world's first centralized stablecoin where reserves are fully on chain. So this is huge. So the big thing about being on chain is like look at Ripple. I'm sorry, XRP is another one that I'm really excited about now that the lawsuit is over. But being that it's on chain, and what it does, it just brings more liquidity and hopefully more users to the chain. So obviously, circulating supply of 28 billion right now, full supply of 48 billion. Hopefully, we'll see the user activity go up, being that they have USD coming in now. So it was launched through the initiative from Onyx.io, be the primary and only official lending protocol. They'll supply to once the VUSD markets are live, and they've already have, this was yesterday, have $1 million in liquidity already added to Uniswap with 0.01% fees. That's huge. Love the low fees. And now we're getting into the airdrop campaign. So personally, rather than with XCN, rather than drop in $600,000 XCN holders, I would like to see XCN, have them turn around and burn $600,000 worth of XCN, but it's not the end of the world. If you're holding XCN, this is going to be beneficial for you. So as we take a look into it, a little bit more details. Onyx tweeted it also, and going over here to the XCN, the Onyx app. If you go over to governance, we're at item number 40, the VUSD airdrop campaign, and here we go. So it's to launch a partnership with VUSD to create initial marketing airdrop for XCN holders and XCN stickers. The proposed structure is below 100 grand to all XCN holders, excluding treasury and burn wallets at the proportional ratio based on XCN holdings. Really interesting if, say, you have your tokens on Uphold, right, and not in an actual wallet or Coinbase. I wonder if those holders will receive the airdrop, because I know in many other instances in airdrops, kind of like with Flare at the very beginning, like VLDX RP, you get a Flare airdrop a couple years ago if they didn't get it, if you're holding it on exchange. So you want to have it on non-custodial wallet. I'd just be safe. I don't know. That's a good question to be able to ask Onyx. And then if you're staking XCN, you're available for a pop piece of the $500,000 airdrop, and whenever this block here hits. So it's really interesting. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be a lot of money, right? You're talking about 28 billion coins in circulation and 600,000. I mean, you're looking at maybe a couple dollars, But let's take a look at that. And what does that look like? So looking at what you could be looking at from receiving on the airdrop. So if you're holding XCN, just for easy analysis, say you're holding a million XCN in your wallet, right? So you're eligible, if you're not staking, you're just holding 1,000,000 coins, right? So total circulating supply, I think it's a little under 28 billion right now. So if you're holding 1,000,000, your percent of supply is tiny, right? It is a thousandth of a percent. So essentially, you would roughly get $3.50, right? But the kicker of this is, now you're not just getting $3.50. Turn around, if you take this, turn around and swap it back to XCN, you're getting about 2,500 free XCN, right? Uh, so hard to say no to that. But if you're also staking, not only if you're staking and you got 1,000,000 coins, right? You're not only getting that initial part of the $100,000 drop, but if you're staking, getting part of the $500,000, essentially you're going to get almost you're getting 0.08%, right, of the total. So circulating supply of that is staked. So it's about 1.18 billion that is staked right now. So if you're holding 1,000,000 coins, it's a little bit higher chunk. You're going to get about $423, so $400 more. So I think this morning, I think it's down a little bit more. It's 0.0013 and change right now. If you turn around and swap it, that's 300,000 in XCN, right? So then if you're staking plus you also get part of this, so you add the two together, you're at 305,000 XCN. So, I mean, do what you want. This isn't financial advice. I have two bags. I have my bag where I'm staking, and then I keep a bag separate. That way, if I want to need to sell any real quick, if we get a huge, quick price action, I want to move something real quick. Plus, I don't want to have it all in one wallet also. So I'm going to get a piece of both pies. So my percentage I'll get for holding will be a little bit higher than what I get in here for staking, because my entire bag is not the same. So I'm almost up to 10 million, but let's round up to 10 million. So if I'm holding 10 million coins, but I'm only staking 5 million, I mean, that's what I'd almost be looking at from getting from that drop. So be real interesting here to see how this goes and how soon it's going to happen. I'm thinking September timeframe. But what do you guys think? Is this something you guys want to be a part of? Are you holding XCN? If you are you on exchange with it, or do you have it in a wallet? I use MetaMask, super easy and simple. You can both use it in your browser or also, as an app on your phone, whatever you want to do. But let me know in the comment description, what do you guys think? Is this good progress for Onyx? Moving along, got some other exciting things. Next, I think on the next video, we'll talk about RWA, real world assets, and how that's going to come to the chain also, because that's going to be the big kicker. But let me know what you think. As always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.